we think about the magnetics. Good day. These are the NASA lunar JPL ephemeris data for October 5th. We have the lunar elongation with Neptune, a Saturn lunar conjunction, and also some other combinational geometries. Now, the moon's geometries that we have here are not actually lined up with any other combinational geometries. However, we have some pretty major things going on here. We have Jupiter, Sun, and the Mercury conjoined, combined with Earth crossing the connected path of Uranus and the Sun. So that's going to be pretty significant players today when we look at the reports later. When we look at these geometries, these NASA JPL ephemeris data, we map this across the solar system scope, we come up with this. So the lunar geometries, there's only two of them. There's a lunar geometry with Saturn, and there is a lunar elongation with Neptune. And also Earth is crossing Uranus connected path to the Sun. It's gravitational, so you'll see a lot of surface quakes. And then over here you have Sun, Jupiter, and Mercury conjoined from the perspective of the Earth. So when we look at this, and we got to think about what's going on here with the magnetics. So we have Saturn, which is mostly positive, Uranus, which is mostly negative, and then we have Jupiter, who's positive, and Neptune, who is negative. So when we come back here and we look, okay, so this is mostly negative. This will be surface quakes. So we'll see a lot of areas on the NOAA map, which will be green, that'll have quakes. This Neptune conjunction, or the elongation here, will show a lot of blue quakes, whereas the Saturn conjunction and Jupiter and the Sun, which the Sun is currently, its speed, when you look at today, it is in the positive, around 525 kilometers per second. Now, it is above the normal flat line when it's very low. So this means that it's going to be positive, because as the solar rotating field, you have your highs and your lows. Your highs are going to be your magnetic field. This generates the wind, and the negative follows. And we can see this here. So we have Earth, and Earth, the solar rotating field, and you see this is also a solar sector boundary crossing here, which will hit Earth when in the next week or so. I'll get back to you on that. But Earth is currently in the positive. So when we map this across to the other geometries, the lunar geometries and the combinational geometries, and we throw the solar all together, we have the Earth and the Moon in the positive magnetic field, which is not good for this combination here with the Sun being positive. Why is it positive? Because the coronal hole passed, and behind it lagging is the actual magnetic field that follows all this rotating mass. So the Moon will then resonate at a solar magnetic field of positive. So now the Sun is positive, as we've just shown, and Jupiter is positive. So these will then double stack their magnetic fields. Combined with the Moon will be an issue from sunrise to sunset, and also solar median. The conjunction here with Saturn is going to be an issue. All three, these three things are all positive. And Mercury here, Mercury's in the positive field, so it's diamagnetic. Diamagnetic means that it resonates the opposite polarity of the field that it's in. So being that this is in positive, it's resonating negative. So this negative field then actually deadens a little bit the effect from the Sun and Jupiter. However, we are crossing the Uranus gravitationally connected path to the sun, which will give us a lot of surface quakes. So to wrap this up, why don't we look at some of the dates that are coming up in the future. The 6th is going to be kind of a very heavy date. We have Uranus, Neptune, and also the Saturn conjoined. This is going to be a not so good date for quakes. And also on the 8th, we have Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus. Jupiter, as you know, is in positive, and the Sun is positive, and Mercury will be in the positive. So we have a lot going on. Mars will be resonating. So we're going to be looking at this closer as we get closer to that date. So anyway, that is the geometries for today. I hope you all have a great day. Take care.